NFL MVP race, Jared Goff. A long shot, Joe Burrow. Bengals only have 9 wins. Saquon. Seems unlikely he'll win, so that leaves us with 2 names to choose from. The 2 names, Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. And really, both of them have had legendary seasons. I mean, after losing key players like Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, and several other veterans due to salary cap constraints, many thought the Bills might struggle offensively. But that wasn't the case. Instead, Allen embraced the challenge of a revamped roster, working with new additions like Curtis Samuel, Mac Hollins, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and rookie Keon Coleman. It wasn't just about 1 or 2 standout receivers anymore. Offensive coordinator Joe Brady emphasized an everybody eats mentality, spreading the ball around to keep defenses guessing. Despite all the changes, the Bills started the season strong, with 3 straight wins that immediately silenced any doubts about the team's potential. Lamar Jackson's start to the season was a bit different. The Ravens stumbled out of the gate, losing their first 2 games. But Jackson wasn't about to let those losses define their season. He bounced back with dominant performances against the Dallas Cowboys and Buffalo Bills, posting an impressive passer rating of over 135 in both games. His ability to lead the team with both his arm and his legs was on full display, and it was clear that Jackson was on a mission to make history this year. After Allen's hot 3-0 start, things took a turn. Back-to-back losses to the Baltimore Ravens and Houston Texans exposed some vulnerabilities. Allen struggled in those games, taking some punishing hits along the way. In the Texans game, Allen's head bounced violently off the ground after a hard fall, raising concerns about a possible concussion. Despite criticism from fans and analysts regarding how the situation was handled, the league's concussion protocol found no violations, and Allen returned to action. However, his struggles continued, completing just 9 of 30 passes in the loss to Houston. It was a rough stretch, but Allen didn't let it define his season. Meanwhile, Jackson was busy rewriting the record books. In October, he passed Cam Newton for 2nd most career rushing yards by a quarterback, solidifying his status as one of the greatest dual-threat quarterbacks in NFL history. Then came his jaw-dropping performance against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jackson completed 17 of 22 passes for 281 yards and 5 touchdowns, achieving a near-perfect passer rating of 158.1. His ability to bring the Ravens back from an early double-digit deficit showed just how much of a game-changer he is. That performance extended Baltimore's winning streak to 5 games and added yet another chapter to Jackson's already legendary career. Allen showed his resilience in the weeks that followed. After the tough losses, he bounced back against the New York Jets on Monday Night Football, delivering 3 total touchdowns and breaking Patrick Mahomes' record for most total touchdowns in a player's first 7 seasons. Then, in Week 11, Allen and the Bills handed the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs their first loss of the season. Allen's 262 passing yards and 55 rushing yards, combined with a critical 4th down touchdown scramble, highlighted his ability to step up in big moments. Jackson was putting on a show of his own. His Week 9 performance against the Denver Broncos was nothing short of historic. He completed 16 of 19 passes for 280 yards and 3 touchdowns, achieving a perfect passer rating for the 4th time in his career. No other player in NFL history has accomplished that with at least 15 passing attempts. Jackson's efficiency and ability to dominate in all facets of the game were on full display. Allen's ability to make NFL history continued in Week 13 against the San Francisco 49ers. He became the first quarterback ever to record a passing, rushing, and receiving touchdown in a single game. That performance showcased just how versatile and creative he is as a player. Then, in a high-scoring shootout against the Los Angeles Rams, Allen tallied 424 total yards and became the first player with 3 passing and 3 rushing touchdowns in a regular season game. It was yet another reminder of Allen's unique ability to impact the game in so many ways. Jackson wasn't slowing down either. Against the Giants in Week 15, he delivered another record-breaking performance. Jackson threw for over 250 yards, 5 passing touchdowns, and maintained an 80% completion rate. He also added 50 rushing yards, becoming the first quarterback in NFL history to achieve all of that in a single game. His ability to dominate both as a passer and a runner made him nearly impossible to defend. By the way, if you guys enjoy these deep dives, I'll be posting every day during this season. I genuinely appreciate if you could subscribe. Thanks. Anyways, the quarterbacks. December brought more milestones for both quarterbacks. Allen continued to showcase his durability and consistency. Against the New York Jets, he scored his 65th career rushing touchdown, tying franchise legend Thurman Thomas for the most in Bills history. He also passed for 2 more touchdowns, extending his streak of 40 total touchdown seasons to 5. That level of consistency is a testament to Allen's elite talent and his ability to stay at the top of his game no matter the circumstances. Jackson, meanwhile, reached heights that no quarterback had ever achieved. On Christmas Day against the Houston Texans, he surpassed Michael Vick to become the NFL's all-time leading rusher for quarterbacks. That accomplishment alone would have been enough to define his season, but Jackson wasn't done. He capped off the regular season by becoming the first player in NFL history to record over 4,000 passing yards and 900 rushing yards in a single season. He also set a new record for the fewest interceptions with over 40 touchdown passes, throwing just 4 picks all year. That combination of efficiency, explosiveness, and ball security is unheard of in today's NFL. Comparing these two quarterbacks, it's clear they both brought something truly special to the table this season. Josh Allen's season was defined by his versatility and ability to make plays in all kinds of ways. From passing touchdowns to rushing scores to even catching a touchdown, Allen found ways to contribute no matter the situation. His resilience in bouncing back from tough losses and adapting to a new group of receivers showed just how much of a leader he is for the Bills. On the other hand, Lamar Jackson's season was all about efficiency and record-breaking performances. His ability to take over games, whether it was with his arm or his legs, made him one of the most electrifying players in the league. Jackson's dominance against NFC teams, his perfect passer ratings, and his historic rushing milestones all speak to his status as one of the most unique talents the league has ever seen. Both quarterbacks had their fair share of ups and downs, but their ability to deliver jaw-dropping performances week after week made this season unforgettable. Allen's dual-threat brilliance and knack for creating magic in crucial moments set him apart as one of the most exciting players in the league. Jackson's record-setting efficiency and explosive playmaking reminded everyone why he's such a special talent. It's rare to see two players dominate in such different yet equally impressive ways. Allen's ability to overcome adversity and lead his team with a revamped roster showed incredible toughness and adaptability. Jackson's ability to elevate his game to historic levels, breaking records left and right, proved once again why he's a generational talent. But if you dig deeper into their stats, this is where you can really make your case for MVP, starting with the basic stats. Their stats show just how different their styles are and why they're so exciting to watch. Let's start with the passing yardage. Allen put up 3,731 yards, ranking him 10th in the league. That's solid, no doubt about it. But Jackson, he blew past that with 4,172 yards, earning the 4th spot in the league. Jackson's ability to move the ball through the air this year was on another level. He wasn't just throwing it downfield. He was consistently racking up big numbers. When it comes to touchdowns, both quarterbacks had impressive seasons, but Jackson was just on fire. Allen threw for 28 touchdowns, which put him in 6th place overall. That's a great stat for any quarterback, but Jackson took it to another stratosphere. He threw 41 touchdowns, making him 2nd in the entire league. 41, that's the kind of output you only see from the very best. It's not just about the sheer number, it's the efficiency and consistency he brought every single game. Now, let's talk interceptions. Here's where both guys really shined. Allen threw 6 interceptions all season, tying him for 70th in the league. That's an excellent number, showing how careful he was with the ball. But Jackson somehow managed to be even better, throwing just 4 interceptions. That tied him for 63rd. Jackson's ability to protect the football while making big plays is a huge reason why he's been so dominant this year. The quarterback rating is another area where these two were neck and neck, but Jackson had a slight edge. Allen posted a QBR of 76.7, which ranked him 2nd in the league. That's impressive for anyone, and it highlights how efficient Allen was in leading the Bills' offense. But Jackson, he edged him out with a QBR of 77.6, making him 1st in the league. That's the highest mark you can get, and it speaks volumes about how unstoppable Jackson was throughout the season. What's fascinating about these stats is how they reflect each quarterback's strengths. Allen is a powerhouse with a cannon for an arm. He's not afraid to take risks and push the ball downfield, which makes his relatively low interception total even more impressive. Jackson, on the other hand, is the definition of efficiency. He's not just making big plays. He's doing it while minimizing mistakes and maximizing opportunities. That's why his touchdown to interception ratio is absolutely ridiculous. Another thing to consider is how their numbers stack up in the context of their teams. Allen's production was spread out across a Bills offense that featured a mix of new and veteran players. He had to adjust to significant roster changes, yet he still delivered top-tier numbers. That's a testament to his leadership and adaptability. Jackson, meanwhile, was the engine of the Ravens offense. His ability to produce both through the air and with his decision-making under pressure made Baltimore a nightmare for opposing defenses. It's also worth noting that while Allen's passing numbers were strong, Jackson's efficiency in the red zone set him apart. 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions, that's the kind of stat line that defines MVP caliber seasons. Jackson's ability to execute when it matters most is what elevated him above so many other quarterbacks this year. When comparing their seasons, it's impossible to ignore how consistent both players were. Allen's ability to deliver game after game, despite facing some tough defenses, is a big reason why the Bills remained competitive all year. Jackson, though, wasn't just consistent. He was historic. 4,172 yards, 41 touchdowns, and a QBR of 77.6 is the kind of season that cements a legacy. At the end of the day, both quarterbacks proved why they're two of the best in the league. Allen's ability to produce in big moments and lead a revamped offense is nothing short of incredible. Jackson's efficiency, explosiveness, and record-breaking numbers make him a truly unique talent. These two are redefining what it means to be a top-tier quarterback, and their performances this season are a testament to that. It's been an absolute blast watching them go to work, but if you look at their advanced stats, it gives you an even bigger picture. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen have both had phenomenal seasons, but their advanced stats reveal some fascinating differences. Let's dig into those numbers and compare these two elite quarterbacks. Starting with their overall grades, Lamar Jackson stands at the top with an impressive 94, which ranks him first among 74 quarterbacks. Josh Allen is right behind with a grade of 91.8, ranking third overall. These grades highlight how consistently dominant both players have been, though Lamar slightly edges out Allen here. Now, looking at their passing grades, Lamar shines again. His passing grade of 92.6 is second overall, a testament to his accuracy and decision-making. Josh, with a passing grade of 82.9, is ranked 7th. While that's still excellent, it underscores the gap between Lamar's passing efficiency and Josh's performance in this area. Moving into their passing stats, Josh Allen recorded 483 passing snaps, which ranks him 13th in the league. Lamar had 474 snaps, landing him 2 spots lower at 15th. The difference is small, but it indicates that Josh had slightly more opportunities to impact the game from the pocket. Their dropbacks tell a similar story. Josh had 542 dropbacks, ranking 15th, while Lamar had 540, putting him 16th. These numbers show how closely their workloads compare, though Josh had a slight edge in total opportunities. When it comes to pass attempts, Josh logged 483, ranking him 13th, while Lamar had 474, ranking 15th. Again, these numbers are nearly identical, reflecting how their teams rely on them to shoulder a similar offensive load. However, the difference in their efficiency becomes apparent when you look at passing yards. Lamar threw for an impressive 4,172 yards, ranking 4th overall. Josh, while also productive, recorded 3,731 yards, placing him 10th. This gap of over 400 yards highlights Lamar's ability to consistently generate big plays through the air. Passing touchdowns are another area where Lamar separates himself. He threw 41 touchdowns this season, ranking 2nd among quarterbacks. Josh, while still prolific, had 28 touchdowns, which ranks 6th. Lamar's ability to convert opportunities into points has been a major factor in his overall success and demonstrates his efficiency in the red zone. In terms of protecting the football, both quarterbacks excel, but Lamar holds the advantage. He threw only 4 interceptions this season, ranking 36th in the league. Josh threw 6 interceptions, which ranks him 43rd. Both numbers are solid, but Lamar's slightly better ball security stands out, especially in tight games. Another stat that highlights their differences is average depth of target. Lamar's a dot is 9.4 yards, ranking 9th in the league. This shows his willingness to push the ball downfield and take calculated risks. Josh, with an ADOT of 8.8, ranks 19th. While still aggressive, he isn't targeting deeper routes as consistently as Lamar, which might explain the slight difference in their yardage totals. Average time to throw is another fascinating comparison. Lamar takes an average of 3.17 seconds to release the ball, ranking 2nd in the league. Josh's average is 2.87 seconds, which ranks 21st. Lamar's longer time suggests he's more comfortable extending plays and letting routes develop, while Josh's quicker release highlights his ability to operate efficiently within the structure of his offense. The pressure to sack rate is where Josh truly shines. He leads the league with the lowest rate at just 8%, which ranks him first. Lamar, while still effective, has a rate of 11.3%, ranking him 12th. Josh's ability to avoid sacks under pressure is a testament to his mobility and awareness in the pocket. This skill allows him to keep drives alive and prevent negative plays. Big-time throws are another area where Josh Allen stands out. He recorded 37 big-time throws this season, leading all quarterbacks. Lamar, while also impressive, had 30, which ranks him 4th. Josh's willingness to take risks and make high-difficulty throws gives him a slight edge here, showcasing his ability to deliver in critical moments. Finally, turnover-worthy plays illustrate how well these quarterbacks balance aggression with caution. Lamar had only 8 turnover-worthy plays this season, ranking 36th. Josh had 15, which ranks him 56th. This gap highlights Lamar's efficiency and decision-making, as he's able to avoid putting the ball in harm's way while still delivering explosive plays. These advanced stats paint a clear picture of two quarterbacks excelling in their own ways. Lamar Jackson's efficiency and ability to generate big plays through both the air and on the ground make him a superstar. Josh Allen's combination of athleticism, arm strength, and playmaking ability keeps him in the conversation as one of the league's most dynamic quarterbacks. Both players have been phenomenal this season, and their stats show just how much they mean to their teams. Comparing them side by side only makes it more evident how special they are. But the thing both of these quarterbacks are amazing at: running the ball. Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson have been dominant forces on the ground this season, but their rushing stats highlight two distinct styles of play. Starting with rushing snaps, Lamar Jackson is the clear leader here. He has an incredible 499 rushing snaps, ranking first among quarterbacks. Josh Allen, while still a major rushing threat, comes in with 379 rushing snaps, ranking 12th. This difference is significant and shows just how much Lamar's team relies on his legs to keep the offense moving. Lamar's volume as a rusher is unmatched, and it's clear his ability to run is a cornerstone of his team's game plan. Designed runs tell a similar story. Lamar ranks third with 139 designed runs, while Josh is close behind, ranking fourth with 102. The numbers highlight how both players are essential to their team's rushing attacks, but Lamar's offense leans into his running ability even more. His role as a designed runner is unparalleled for a quarterback, and his success in this category makes him a true game changer. When you look at designed run yards, Lamar completely separates himself from the pack. He leads the league with 570 yards, ranking first overall. Josh, while still effective, ranks 8th with 149 yards on designed runs. This massive difference demonstrates Lamar's explosive ability to turn designed runs into big gains. Whether it's hitting the edge or finding space up the middle, Lamar's efficiency in this area is unmatched. Scrambles add another layer to the comparison. Josh Allen has scrambled 42 times this season, ranking 68th among quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson, surprisingly, has scrambled only 39 times, ranking 66th. While Lamar is often thought of as a scrambler, these numbers show that he's more about designed runs, while Josh is equally likely to take off when the play breaks down. This is an interesting dynamic because it challenges the perception of Lamar as solely a freelancing runner. Scramble yards tell a different story though. Josh has been incredibly productive here, racking up 382 scramble yards, ranking third in the league. Lamar, while still effective, has gained 345 scramble yards, ranking 7th. Josh's ability to turn broken plays into significant yardage is one of his most underrated strengths. Whether it's escaping pressure or outrunning defenders, he's shown a knack for making the most out of chaotic situations. Rushing touchdowns are another area where Josh Allen shines. He's found the end zone 12 times on the ground this season, ranking second among quarterbacks. That's an incredible number and shows just how dangerous he is in the red zone. His size and power make him almost unstoppable in short yardage situations, and his ability to score on the ground gives his team a massive advantage. Lamar, by comparison, has 4 rushing touchdowns, which ranks 9th. While he's still a scoring threat with his legs, the gap between the two in this category is striking. Josh's dominance as a rusher near the goal line sets him apart and adds a valuable layer to his team's offense. These rushing stats highlight the unique ways Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen impact the game. Lamar is the workhorse, consistently leading in volume-based stats like rushing snaps, designed runs, and designed run yards. His explosiveness and ability to generate big plays make him a constant threat every time he takes off. On the other hand, Josh is the finisher. His ability to scramble for big yards and punch the ball into the end zone has made him one of the most effective rushing quarterbacks in the league, particularly in scoring situations. What's fascinating about these two is how they redefine the quarterback position. Lamar's efficiency and volume as a rusher make him one of the most dynamic players in the league. He's a true dual threat, and his ability to keep defenses guessing is unmatched. Meanwhile, Josh's combination of athleticism, strength, and instinct allows him to make huge plays with his legs, whether it's converting a third down or scoring in the red zone. Both players have shown that being a great quarterback today means more than just throwing the ball. Their rushing abilities have made them invaluable to their teams, and their stats reflect just how special they are. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen have some serious talent around them this season, but their supporting casts tell 2 different stories. Let's break it all down, starting with the players catching their passes. For Lamar, Zay Flowers has been his top wide receiver. With an offense grade of 82.1, Zay ranks 16th out of 132 wide receivers. That's an excellent showing for a young player, giving Lamar a reliable weapon on the outside. Rashad Bateman, another target for Lamar, has an offense grade of 70, ranking 56th. While not as high as Zay, Bateman's performance still makes him a solid option in the passing game. Josh Allen's wide receivers bring a different dynamic. Khalil Shakir leads the group with an offense grade of 76.8, ranking 29th. Keon Coleman has a grade of 68.6, which ranks him 62nd. Josh has decent targets, but the overall depth and performance of his receivers aren't quite as strong as Lamar's group this season. Now let's talk running backs. Lamar's offense benefits from the incredible Derrick Henry, who boasts a ridiculous offense grade of 94.1, ranking 1st out of 62 running backs. That's pure dominance. Josh Allen's top running back, James Cook, has an offense grade of 82.6, ranking 12th. While Cook is no slouch, Derrick Henry's presence gives Lamar a clear edge in the backfield. Tight ends play a critical role in both offenses. Lamar has Mark Andrews, whose offense grade of 83.8 ranks 4th among 75 tight ends. Andrews is a game changer at his position, offering consistent production and reliability. Josh, meanwhile, has Dalton Kincaid, who isn't far behind. With an offense grade of 76.6, Kincaid ranks 6th. Both quarterbacks are well equipped at tight end, though Lamar's connection with Andrews gives him a slight advantage. Finally, let's get into the offensive line. Lamar's best lineman is Tyler Linderbaum with an offense grade of 78.1, ranking 4th out of 41 centers. A strong center like Linderbaum is critical for keeping the pocket clean and creating rushing lanes. On Josh's side, Connor McGovern anchors his line. McGovern has an offense grade of 69.6, ranking 10th among centers. While McGovern is solid, Linderbaum's higher grade gives Lamar the edge in offensive line support. Both quarterbacks have talented teammates, but the distribution of talent differs. Lamar benefits from elite performers like Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, and Mark Andrews, while Josh's strength lies in balance, with contributors like Khalil Shakir, James Cook, and Dalton Kincaid. These supporting casts shape the way both quarterbacks operate, making their respective successes even more impressive. Overall, though, Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen have delivered incredible seasons, making a strong case for MVP in their own ways. Lamar's dynamic ability to dominate, both as a passer and a runner, has made him one of the most electrifying players in the league. His efficiency and explosiveness have turned every game into a showcase of his unique talent, redefining what it means to be a dual-threat quarterback. Few players in history have been able to impact the game in as many ways as Lamar does week in and week out. Josh Allen, meanwhile, has been a powerhouse, blending precision, athleticism, and sheer will to carry his team. His ability to make game-changing plays through the air and on the ground has been a driving force behind his team's success. Whether it's converting critical moments or putting points on the board, Josh has shown time and again that he's the centerpiece of everything his team does. Both quarterbacks have proven they're deserving of MVP, and their performances have elevated the entire league. Choosing between them will be no easy task, and it'll be fascinating to see how this race plays out. One thing's for sure, they've both earned their place in the conversation. If you guys enjoyed this, I'll be posting every day during the season. I genuinely appreciate if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching.